Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truth.org. Today is February 11th, 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to stage an arrest raid targeting one Donald J. Trump on the morning of February 12th, 2025 for crimes he did not commit. This will most likely be a U.S. Department of Justice ordered FBI raid, which will predictably be fatal in nature. They will likely claim that Trump committed suicide or resorted to violence, which resulted in his untimely death. Because just like all the other criminal charges against him, this is going to be fake, but he's not going to be around to find out. So exactly what type of crimes the CIA plans to frame Trump for on the date of February 12, 2025 is obviously not known, but the most likely is for alleged fraud regarding the November 5th, 2024 U.S. presidential election, most likely in respect to Russian interference, alleged links to Russian President Vladimir Putin and or Russian banks or Russian intelligence agencies, crimes against the IRS for not paying taxes, some sort of financial related crimes in respect to Trump's businesses, Trump Organization, Truth Social, or his new cryptocurrency, or crimes that DOJ, Department of Government Efficiency, have uncovered in respect to Donald J. Trump, which founded DOJ. That being said, breaking news and events suggest that the CIA will arrest Donald J. Trump on the morning of February 12, 2025 for alleged bribery, including but not limited to violations of the following codes. 5 U.S. Code 2635.204, exceptions to the prohibition of acceptance of certain gifts. 5 U.S. Code 7353, gifts to federal employees. 10 U.S. Code 1050, foreign gifts and decorations. 15 U.S. Code 78N, periodical and other reports. 15 U.S. Code 78DD1, prohibited foreign trade practices by issuers. 15 Code 78DD2, prohibited foreign trade practices by domestic concerns. 15 U.S. Code 78DD3, prohibited foreign trade practices by persons other than issuers or domestic concerns. 18 U.S. Code 201, bribery of public officials and witnesses, and or 27 CRF Code 1021, commercial bribery. Those are just the top 10 of the most likely bribery-related crimes that he would be arrested for. This impending bribery-related arrest on the morning of the 12th is likely going to go one of two directions. The first is that Trump is arrested for alleged kickbacks in respect to the Stargate project, which was founded back on January 21st of 2025 when Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, formed a conglomerate. This is a joint multinational artificial intelligence venture with OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle, and MGX, which was officially announced by Donald J. Trump at the White House back on January 21st. This was a $100 billion investment. So there's a realistic possibility that the CIA will arrest him for allegedly receiving kickbacks as part of that $100 billion. But that being said, the most likely scenario is that the CIA arrests Trump for kickbacks from big oil. So I'm going to go through really briefly the events which have led up to this impending arrest. So basically, back on February 4th, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu gave Trump a golden pager during his visit to the White House. And this was back on February 4th, and this was designed to foreshadow that Trump is receiving illegal gifts, gold payments, which I'm going to get into in a second. And then on May 10th of 2024, the Deputy Prime Minister of Malta was charged with bribery. And so, without getting ahead of myself, the impending big oil resignation, or arrest, is because U.S. Senate Finance and Budget Committees sent a letter to 9 oil companies, including Chevron, ExxonMobil, asking for additional information in respect to Trump's April 11, 2024 so-called Energy Roundtable meeting at his Mar-a-Lago estate in West Palm Beach, Florida, back on May 23, 2024. And this is the meeting, April 11th of 2024, when it will be said that Donald Trump received quid pro quo money from big oil, and now Trump's official policy as president of the United States is to drill, baby, drill. So, coincidentally, Trump is alleged to have told his oil executives and lobbyists that they should donate $1 billion to his presidential campaign because he will repeal environmental laws when he is elected. So this is this quid pro quo that the CIA plans to frame him for. And the gold ball, or the gold pager from Netanyahu, was because back on September 22nd, 2023, U.S. Senator Democratic Senator Bob Menendez of New Jersey was indicted on multiple charges for accepting $480,000 in cash and more than $100,000 in gold bars. He was just sentenced last week to 13 or 14 years in prison. And Trump's arrest should come at no surprise, because back on March 18th of 2023, he stated that he would be arrested. And then, of course, we had the August 8th, 2022 FBI raid targeting Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, very much under the guise of securing classified documents. And this was, of course, designed to foreshadow and set the precedent for another raid targeting Trump. Coincidentally, I should mention that the date of February 12th marks exactly 919 days since this FBI raid. This, of course, the number 19 equates to the letter S, which is an acronym for Switzerland, and then, of course, the number August 8th, which is the letter H. 8 equals H, and then 12 equals L. This is HL, or as in Helvetica, which is Switzerland, which is their official name in Latin. And of course, there's the Kleptocatcher, which is this group that the CIA formed in the United States of all these dirty agents from the FBI, IRS, Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Marshal Service, United States Postal Inspection Service, as well as the Secret Service, whose stated purpose is to, quote-unquote, seize assets which the United States government claims are proceeds of illegal bombings with the Russian government and or invasion of Ukraine. And this is the cover for the execution of Trump, basically the false flag arrest of Trump. And these agents are basically de facto CIA agents that have badges and, in my estimation, of federal agencies, and so they would be the ones executing the raid. And of course, the date of February 12th marks 1,484 days since Trump became the former president of the United States, and this is, of course, features the number 44, which is indicative of what Barack Hussein Obama, as well as the number 84, which is Obama's birthday, August 4th, because Trump's demise will spawn the political resurrection of Barack Hussein Obama, which the Republican Congress of the United States will alter the Constitution, allowing him to serve a third term, or the CIA will stage a DEFCON level event in the United States where he will become president under the guise of a national emergency. Just in closing, aside from the fact that Trump formed his own oil corporation back on January 12th of 1996, One, Charles Schumer, a Zionist intelligence operative who poses as a senator from New York, he stated back on January 3rd of 2017 in respect to Trump. He said, "I don't know, but from what I'm told, intelligence officials are very upset with how Trump has treated them and talked about them. Let me tell you, you can take the intelligence community. They have 6 ways. You can't take on, let me tell you, you take on the intelligence community. They have 6 ways from Sunday to get back at you." And so this is basically a warning, a verbal warning, a threat to Trump that when he says intelligence agencies, what he's talking about is the Zionist establishment, the Jewish CIA. And so when Trump goes against them, then they will neutralize him. And this appears to be happening on the day of February 12th. So obviously, if Trump is arrested for any crimes he did not commit, the amount of reports that I have published in respect to all the different scenarios which they have tried to frame this guy is unbelievable. I can't list them all, but everything from sex crimes to financial related crimes to insurrections to conspiracies. So obviously, what they end up accusing him of is actually secondary to the fact that they plan to murder him this way. And so obviously, that cannot be allowed to happen. So if anything, if Trump is arrested in any form or fashion on February 12th, I kindly ask you to download this video and share with local, state, and law enforcement, military, intelligence,